Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Current Events and Constitutional Commentary channel. Now, if you don't know, this is a commentary channel, and what I do is I talk over the video. Well, I hit pause and then I talk, and then I hit pause again and then I talk. So please don't comment that I'm talking, because I'm telling you that I'm going to talk right now. But if you're a regular viewer, you know how it is. Let's go ahead and all right. We got another video here, and basically I just want to point out a couple of things in this video about talking to police, opening your door, your rights at your home, and that threshold, how cops can't come in your house without a warrant. But we'll get to it. Let's get it started.
While dealing with what was an apparent assault in June,
Somebody started punching me. She ripped my helmet off and started punching me.
Newport police were distracted by Brandon Rettig.
I initially said, "Go get him, boys."
Rettig was calling from the balcony of his then-girlfriend's Academy on 4th apartment.
I guess I had said something else after that, and then they were like, "One more thing out of you, you're going to be next." And I was...
So he was shouting to police from his house, from his balcony. Now, a lot of people want to tout this, what do they call it? When they can't find anything. Disorderly conduct. It's not disorderly conduct when you're shouting or cursing at government, okay? Government in this situation is the police, okay? You can regress your government. So cursing at them while kids are around, shouting at them, as long as it's being directed towards the police, they can't throw that disorderly conduct charge. Okay, the disorderly conduct charge is kind of wild, because when they can't get you for anything, they will try to get you for that. So just remember, like, you can't be out and yelling at somebody else and cursing somebody else out, stuff like that. They might try to get you for that charge. But if you're shouting at the police, you can say what you want, as long as it's at police. Police is government, and the Constitution says you have the right to regress your government. So that's all it is. When you shouted at them. Let's go.
I was like, "You can't do that." I was like, and I think I was like, "Come get me then."
Body cam obtained by Rettig's attorney shows 3 officers did come get him, led by officer.
Well, let me just go back a second here. Then we're gonna let it play, and then we stop it a little better.
Next. And I was like, "You can't do that." I was like, and I think I was like, "Come get me then."
Body cam obtained.
Okay, so now they come up to his apartment. I don't know how they found his apartment, because actually I'm not even sure if they know it's him. But the thing is, what do we see here? He's outside his door. Okay, this is what you don't do, because you're already in yanking range. Okay, if they want to just like violate your rights, they could just yank you and arrest you. Now, what I normally say is, go to a window, or if you got the little side things at your house, go talk through that. Obviously, this looks like a, apartment or condominium where, they obviously don't have a side door or window to talk to, unless they run around the back, which he could have done. He could have just stayed on the balcony and talked to them. That's what I would have done. But I assume that the cops knocked on the door and they're like, "Hey, come outside. We want to talk to him." Just say no. Don't come out there. If anything, talk to them through the door, okay? Because it avoids shit like this. Even if let's just say you were guilty of disorderly conduct, okay? And this is just for example. They can't bust in your house and arrest you for that, okay? They got to go downtown, go to their lawyer, to their prosecutor, and then they'll draw up the charge. But they can't kick your door in for that charge, okay? They can't. Trust me. I wouldn't steer you wrong. So they would have to go and get a warrant. Now, of course, they go get the warrant. Then they can come back and kick the door in if you don't open it. But at this point in time right now, even if you were disorderly conduct, they couldn't kick the door in without a warrant. You're safe in your house momentarily. But anyway, he already broke the golden rule and he came outside. Okay, so now that you're outside, if they want to go willy-nilly and violate your right, they can just yank you. They don't have to worry about going to your threshold where you got protection at. They can just yank you up and cuff you up, and that's probably what's going to happen.
Obtained by Rettig's attorney shows 3 officers did come get him, led by Officer Ronald Lalumandiere, according to this lawsuit Rettig's attorney, Robert Thompson, filed in federal court.
Lawsuit. That's good. That's kind of the only way you're going to get these tyrant cops to stop. Hit them where it hurts.
The suit says Lalo Mandier used a key card from when he used to live here to access the private property and confront Rettig, who initially denied calling out to police from the balcony.
Now, it looked like the cop used to live there, and he happened to have a card, and he kept the key card, and now he uses it. I don't think he should have a card if he doesn't live there.
Here's the thing, we know it was you, all right?
No, you don't.
You want to make a bet? I can find out real quick.
He didn't really know what to do, and all of a sudden,
But here's the thing. He just sat here and said, we know it's you. And then he says, well, we can find out. So which one is it? Do you know it was him or you don't? He definitely switched it up.
and he's like, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Come around here under arrest.
See, at this point, there's nothing you can do. You're already outside the door. All they got to do is grab you. There's nowhere to go because your door is closed. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, if it's a bogus charge, you gotta take this ride. But if you stayed in your house and they try to do this bogus charge, you could probably avoid the ride, because once they get downtown and talk to the attorneys, no judge is going to sign off for some bull crap when they tell them, oh yeah, I want an arrest warrant because he was yelling at me from his apartment. And the judge gonna say, well, was he talking to you, or was he talking to a citizen? And once he say, yeah, he was talking to me, the judge, who I'd assume knows the Constitution, be like, well, he can regress his government, and they won't issue the warrant, and they won't come to your house and kick your door in. So, like I said, just stay tuned to this channel. I still you right.
Are you serious? Yes, 100%.
What goes through your mind in a moment like that?
I mean, it's one of the worst feelings ever.
Rettig was charged with public intoxication, which was later dropped. His lawsuit argues the police department's...
Now, public intoxication. Knowing that means you need to be in public. But he was on his balcony. Now, he was on his balcony looking at the public, but he's still in his house. You have the right to be intoxicated in your house. Now, the thing about it is, when he came to his door, he stepped outside his house. And I don't know if they trying to say, he was out of his house, so now he was in public and now he was drunk. So, but either way, if you stay in your house and don't open the door and just talk through the door, they'll never know if you're drunk or anything like that. Because once he opened the door, he was talking to him face to face. I guess he was drinking a little bit, which is fine. He was at home. But the cops smelled it, and now they come with this bogus charge. So they come up to his house for yelling. They don't arrest him for the yelling. They don't arrest him for the disorderly conduct. But apparently when he opens the door and comes out, like I said, I have to assume that they smell liquor or something. I mean, how else could he get a public intoxication charge? We didn't see him say anything about public intoxication when he got arrested. But I'm pretty sure they sniffed it, and then, I don't know, maybe they forced him to take a blood test, a blow, blah, blah, blah. Now they got him. But I guarantee you, just like the last video I did when the female opened the door and she got hemmed up, I said, do not open the door. If he doesn't open the door, stays inside, and just talk to him through the door, talk to him under the door, just don't open it. There's no way they would get him for no public intoxication, because he was way up, like, I don't know, a few floors up. There's no way they could smell the liquor from his balcony. They had no clue he was drunk or not. So he could have easily avoided this charge. But like I said, the charge was bogus and they dropped it, but that's what cops do.
Actions violated his right to free speech and protections against excessive force. It doesn't specifically mention this moment.
That's his phone. He's sitting there trying to make calls in the back seat.
The Constitution doesn't enforce itself.
Thompson says the suit aims to put Newport PD on notice that similar actions can't happen again.
Speaking from a balcony isn't a crime. Drinking a beer in your living room isn't a crime. And just because a cop was offended because of some language doesn't give him the power to arrest you.
Now, I reached out to several phone numbers associated with Officer Lalo Mandier and got no response. I walked into the police station and a secretary there told me no one was available to address my concerns, and an email I sent to Chief Christopher Fangman about this lawsuit and Officer Lalo Mandier's status went unanswered. In Newport, I'm Sean Delancey, WCPO 9 News.
Well, this is a good lawsuit. Sue him, hit him in the pockets, because I don't know how long this guy's been an officer, but he's not a young buck, doesn't look young. So he should know about free speech. He should know about the Constitution. You can't be going around here locking people up because they cursed you out. I mean, this is a whole bunch of silliness. I just can't believe officers are doing this these days. All they trying to do, their ego's hurt and they want to flex their muscle. They want to come to your house like, I'm a cop, you can't do this, blah blah blah. Like I said, well, like he did, sue him, hit him in the pocket. That's the only way they're gonna stop. So when you see police, film them all the time, because I didn't see him doing any filming. Because if this police department didn't have any cameras, because, you know, a lot of departments still don't have cameras, you know, we won't know what happened, and then they got to go with whatever the police say. And then, you know, of course, the police are going to lie and stuff like that if they're going to try to come up there and get you for some BS talking on your balcony and trying to get you for being drunk in your own house. It's silly. So make sure you pull out the, if you're going to come outside and open the door, which I highly advise you not to do, take your phone, record it. Because you never know. Even when you got to get stuff like this, which is normally, you know, FOIA request, most of the time it's not even free. You know, I mean, it might be like $10, but I've seen some places where police departments charge absorbent amounts. You know, like $200-300 just for a little 15-minute video. You know what I'm saying? So use your own camera, your own phone. So that way it's free and you'll have it right away. All right. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Dealing with what was an apparent